I think we're good now. Um, yeah. What's going on? It's AD. I'm back again. You don't know that I'm doing this a second time, because I had some frame drops on the first go around. But yeah, I am here. It is finally time to play some Metaphor ReFantazio. I've been waiting and anticipating playing this game for months now. I've bought it in 2024. It is April 2025. Um, had other games on the list: Persona 3 Reload and Xenoblade Future Redeemed. Shout out to those games; those amazing games, by the way. Should go play them. But yeah, it's finally time. I was little context. I was going to play Xenoblade X, Definitive Edition, um, but like I said, it's April 3rd to be exact, which means yesterday at the time of this stream slash recording, the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct happened, and there's a whole presentation. There's a whole reaction stream with me and my homie Jay. Shout out to Subslide Dubslide. Also, simul streaming this on the lookout as always. Um, but we did a whole reaction stream on that, and we saw that there were going to be some graphical improvements and frame rate bumps when you play the game on Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm saying I've played the game before. I've streamed it a little bit on Wii U. I'm not in a rush to go back to it at the moment. That's all I'm saying. So an experience that I've already played, but I can play it in a different way versus something I've never played before and I've been anticipating playing. I might as well go ahead and get the time out for Metaphor because I've heard this game is 160 hours. Um, Backstory: I've played Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal. Those got me up to like 120 some hours. Um, and seeing as the Nintendo Switch comes out in June, and I already have a hard time as it is trying to stream and play games on stream. I might as well, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get it out the way now or try to get as much as I can done now so when the Switch 2 comes out, I'll just go back into Xenoblade X. So that's why I'm doing this now. Like I got the first part of Xenoblade X on Switch, um, on the back on the back burner. I think I got the VOD up right now. Um, but it's gonna be a while until I go back to that. So I mean, it's gonna happen, just not right now. In the meantime, I want to play some Metaphor Fantasia. Like I've been on an Atlas kick. I beat Unicorn Overlord. Been going back through some 13 Sentinels. Those two games are really really good. Like I said, I played Persona 3 Reload. Um, been having my eye on Strikers. I've been meaning to play that for a while, as well as Tactics. It's just a Atlas thing, and I still have like SMT 5 and technically 3. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to both of those, and Soul Hackers 2. Those three games right there are something that I just have to take the time to get back to, and I'm gonna charge my controller in a little bit. But I'll get back to those. Right now, this is somewhat of a new experience that I'm wanting to dive into. I've seen a lot of stuff in there, but I've been trying to, erase my mind from spoilers and just a lot of things that the game has going on. Just avoiding everything about this game, so I can go in with a fresh slate, fresh mind. Have my own thoughts and my own opinions, and just enjoy the game for what it is. So that's why we're going to go ahead and get this now, get this playthrough started, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, let's see. Of course, we're gonna do English text, and of course, we're going English dub. I'm always a big dub supporter. I like subs, but something about supporting the dub just sits right with me. It will always sit right with me. Also, let me do this because with the stream yesterday, I changed my output from my TV to my headphones. Now I'm definitely gonna want that. Okay, so we got that going. This. I'll close that because I'm in the call now. And let me make sure shared chat is on so I can see both sides. Yep. Makes it a whole lot easier. All right. English audio. Network connection one. Enable some in-game features. Sure. Didn't think that would be something, but no, here we are. Also, alongside this playthrough, depending on how far we get, I will read the manga on stream. You know, I'm a big manga guy, and I saw the manga. I think it comes out monthly. Um, so I want to take some time to get through a good amount of this game, and then go read a couple chapters, depending on how many there are, and then just keep coming back to it. You know, so we're gonna have some manga read throughs coming soon. Is that a tooth? Okay. We appreciate your cooperation and support. I wouldn't think I could reproduce this game. You know, this is a work of fiction. Names, characters, business, places, events, and incidents are neither the product of the author's imagination or either the product of using a fictitious manner. Yada yada. A very small percentage of individuals may experience adverse symptoms when exposed to certain light patterns or flashing lights on the screen, including dizziness, involuntary spasms. Fewer members of a household, whatever. I'm think I'm good on all of that. Okay. Studio Zero. Video Game Works Speed Tree. Unity Technologies. Okay.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Shit. I've heard about
A
this
land
guy.
grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
Oh.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Oh, where?
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Mm. A plot. A plot to take over a whole kingdom. Wait, what are we doing here? Okay. He's spitting. Wait a minute. I wasn't gonna do a face cam for a good while. I'm kind of rocking right now. Hold on. Okay. I'm for it. All right. So let me take a quick, it's going to be like a minute. I'm going to go grab some water. Going to get right into it. That was a crazy intro.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Yeah, I don't mind watching this again. Hold up. This guy's name is Luis.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it.
We already
His
know the
Majesty
villain
killed in his own
at the
bed.
very beginning
The
of the game,
blooms upon
the
the
opening
prince's grave had
cutscene
yet to
before the
wilt.
intro.
Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
And yet His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
We got to get his background.
A shame to die with no heirs. The
I
prince
already got a
was taken
feeling
too soon.
he killed the prince.
And only a king
just
may
killed the
wield
king.
the royal scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
Is he related to the king
One
through
has
some
to
like
ask.
false royalty,
Them
or like
dead. Who
through
should take the
mistress or something? He got that Lucifer look.
War is on the horizon.
Mm.
Before they command that I dry my pen, I must finish my final work. It is a tale of hope that may yet salvage this world. It isn't right. This idea of foreigners has only ever been a tool against the foreign. If we could end such prejudice, surely war would be next to fade. We would be free to travel to far-flung lands. The reality is, we are riddled with anxiety. We fight, we oppress, and magic is but a tool of war. Our world could be better. Can we not dream such dreams? In such a world, they need no sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and skilled labor. Glass spires reach the heavens, safe nights with no dark shadows, streets well-traveled.
Modern
And
society.
in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal.
But it's really
I know.
not.
Just a daydream. Castle on a cloud.
Yeah.
Yet I have faith. I believe that fiction can become hope, wielded by a worthy avatar. I believe a hero will stand true and change the world. After all, this world need not stay like this forever. The will to believe in something beyond us, indeed that, is what we call fantasy.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this premise. I'm glad I just let that play. I'm happy I let that play and I came back in at the right time. That, okay. English subtitles. All right.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Yo, you came just in time. how are you this evening? I already know, and we talked about it.
Most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn
You
of
know,
a
we've been
story
talking about this game for
untold.
a long
Or
time.
to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Yeah, not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Regicide is crazy. I'm just going wait. Storyteller. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna go. We're having a comfortable ride.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Oh, wait.
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up!
Now we getting robbed.
That's right!
We just started.
Huh? Look at you! What have we got here? He's an elder! So he is. No horns, no knife is. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Hey, bruh. That's my manga. I only got that's a one-shot volume.
Hold it!
Oh shit.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! That's all to get stuck.
Woo! Cook 'em.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Oh yeah. Oh, oh no. Oh. Now we're in the middle of the desert.
This place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
But now we're broke.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Okay, basic controls. Hold R2 while dashing. Press circle to dodge enemy attacks. Okay.
Let's go. Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they even noticed this shit though. Press L2 to use phase sight. This lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can.
Okay. Watch out!
Oh, I ain't got time for that.
Looks like they found us. They must have lost sight of us. We can relax.
I ain't going that way.
Run!
Nope.
Look.
No, I'm not going for it right now. You just telling us to move with no combat? Hey, let me heed the warnings.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I
That's
don't
good
know.
delivery.
The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all
Who
the same
sent
to
us
you,
on this mission?
I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
What? She's like a human jukebox. Wait.
First magic this world ever knew, after
What?
all. Thanks to
She
Lord
put
Louis.
music into your head, bro. She is literally an MP3 player.
Look. Over there.
And she got a good track going on. Hold on. What a leap. Grand Chat is in
Let's
sight.
go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving. Try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
Okay, I do want to kind of fight something. Cause now this music got me kind of hyped.
Not like this.
Okay.
Die on us. You're all we
And
have.
we're already dead.
Will your tale
GG's.
end here?
Got a sec?
Okay. This is bad.
Not good! Run for it!
I mean, I was definitely running for it.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785.
Okay.
Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great secret, bearer of fantasy and power. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me my whatever. I couldn't read that.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
They got going on. Oh, we got the lynch mob.
Dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it!
I'm putting on my kufi right now.
Fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead. Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Excuse me, my brother.
Such a shame.
That's what I'm saying. I need. Let me go ahead and call Dr. Umar right now.
Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid!
My brothers, my sisters. Enough is enough.
Here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
We must
You know
elevate
stuck on the
beyond
wagon?
where we are.
You might
We
be able to
cannot
hold
let
it here.
the system
No,
hold us
sit
down.
even.
We have been oppressed, repressed, and
Capital's
depressed
incredible.
for far too long.
Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Flamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Who let it leak?
Careful who hears you say that. But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the
we the
countryside.
prince?
They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
They are vaping? Are they vaping? Wait. They got vapes in this world. Okay, this is kind of funny.
His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power. But
So
now
I guess
the
like
kingdom's
magic
best
is a sort of like tech because they got these igniters. But
Only
they're treating
King
it a little bit
knows he has
more
languished under this
fantasy.
curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot,
We got
we
Magitech
have
here.
no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open the local map. If you're always unsure what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Press up on the directional pad and save areas like towns to save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
I'll go ahead and save right now. Waters Day 6-2. Wait. All right, let me take a look at this UI. What's going to happen to His Majesty now that His Majesty is bad? Okay. We got Royal Capital. Royal Capital, Grand Trad, Sunlumioshi. 6-2 Waters Day is kind of funny. Is there anything else I can do? Like, the Magla Accumulator. We're really in the capital now.
Stop!
I asked you to step away from the accumulator. That goes double for one of your tribe. Accumulator? Like you don't know anything.
What do you think you're playing at?
You know business here, then be gone. You're getting in the way of my work. Excuse me, let me.
That's terribly unfair.
Why is there an Elder in this sacred capital?
Let's go see.
Damn.
But what is there to do now?
That was no ordinary animal. There are traces of something gargantuan calling about after all. So many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. Why, it's all you hear about all these days. True, but I read about them in Julian's notebook. It claims there aren't any near the royal capital yet.
That's terribly unfair.
Well, the way that they're treating me is like I'm not the prince for real.
Oh my, what to do?
An elder?
You walked all the way here. Don't tell me you're in some trouble, huh? Hold on, probably got kicked out the carriage. Were you? My sympathies. That's being an elder for you, I suppose.
Oh my, what to do?
Tribal prejudice. So there's a lot of things going on here.
What's going on?
As you pass over, you know, here.
Oi!
Here we are, Grand Triad. Frankly, I don't have good things to say about how powerful are here. We know, you don't need you telling us. We got attacked by a monster in our hometown.
Oh.
We had no choice but to come here. Regardless of how we're treated here, gotta make it work.
What's going on?
Well met, eh?
That's terribly unfair.
Fools, the other side of town.
Oh, come off it.
Hey!
Oh, come off it.
Ridiculous.
He's a bitch. That soldier was a bitch. That makes easy. I'm liking how much dialogue there is, just like roaming around.
Just can't stand it.
Till a few years ago, the gauntlet runners in this park used to be in this park. Used to park in this carriage area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to. But nowadays there's a ban on them or something. We had another one come in. Is it gonna fade into or out of existence? Is it just gonna ride all the way through town? Oh no, it looks like it will. Hold on.
That's the end of this man. Ridiculous. Idiot.
You have to believe me. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. A monster was attacking a town, and come now, if any of that were true, the army would have been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories.
That's terribly
Probably
unfair.
just got spooked by a wild dog and mistaken for a monster. A normal man would have just moved on. Yet here you are, humping on about it. Oh, this is giving.
Hey, mister.
Hey, what you call me? Boy, we could scrap right now.
Damn.
Oh, this is a nice view.
Simply
Look
amazing.
over there. You can see the royal palace. Oh wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems to me that sanctitism is the really privileged thing around here, even more so than the monarchy. And who is this?
So you.
An elder, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Yeah, I'm fine. Characters sharp but not. I can knock these fools. Situational idols. Idols Day? You mean Sunday? So, okay, I'm assuming Waters Day is Wednesday. Hold on, let me look at the menu. What do we have? No. This is. Where is the calendar? Memorandum. Okay, so we have terminology for like different things. Nothing for the calendar. Is it in nature? I got questions. I'm gonna come back and look at this. I got questions, bro. Like, we gonna need some translations here. I'm gonna need an Urban Dictionary to download the metaphor extension. Did I go the right way?
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What's a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See, there's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having
It's
to
like
wave around
the
some
shinobi tools
shiny
in
stick
Boruto.
to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile.
Black woman.
Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Always
I run
appreciative
this
of a
humble
black woman
shop.
in anime.
Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye.
Or women of the
This is modeled after the royal scepter
darker complexion.
and would make the perfect
'Cause,
souvenir.
you know, people be up in arms about stuff like that.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands,
And it's just sitting here
it was enough of a deterrent
in a window.
to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it?
Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well,
And the
that
walk
was
away.
unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
This is a joy!
Do Lakayan Magic Association igniters have to be so damn expensive? Though I suppose all magic igniters are pretty expensive. Here you mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner. You know, like I did at the exchange earlier. Well, this shop is owned by Brigitte Lakayan. She doesn't want to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. I feel it. You gotta complain to the manager, but don't be a Karen. You feel me? Like,
Oh God, grant me guidance. Close your aim.
I'm sorry. I know it's not, February, but with a lot of the things going on in this, I might just have to keep the hat on.
Oh God, grant me
year round.
What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty passing. Think this church had him wrapped around everything. If he was good, he's dead to begin with. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover a royal bloodline is no more. Hope we can avoid a civil war.
Leave it out, mate.
I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Was I supposed to just run through? We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. But it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
Really now?
Mouth in the sky. You weren't focused on saving the prince. Give him a piece of my mind. But let's just grin and bear it.
What are you playing at?
You there. Young man, why not interest you in our shop's wares? This is no ordinary Mustari shop.
Hey, sorry.
But we're actually in the middle of something. We got something to do at the recruitment center. Recruitment center? If you're lost, it's the large building down the street and to the left. Stop by when you have time.
Bye-bye now.
I do business here all the time, so if you're in the area, do stop by. I appreciate him. I will come back.
I'm out of ideas.
Okay. So I guess that it's right there in here. We're gonna chat around a little bit more.
Hiya.
Earthback Katharina caught another huge bounty. Even the army couldn't pin down this location, so we are at a loss about what to do. The Parapuss have a nose for these things, eh? She's putting the rest of us to shame.
I'm out of ideas.
So it was probably that pink-haired girl that we talked to.
Beg pardon?
Oh, there!
I heard the Majesty had been killed. I could hardly believe it in my ears. But he was a man indifferent to festivities. His death will not cause any disruptions. As long as we have His Eminence Sanctifex Forden, this country will be safe. So there's people who are siding with Forden, and then we got Luis, who's probably taking over the, the main government, I would say. Rumor has it Forden will become the next king, but the decision is a ways off. I guess the council is trying to decide the king. It's the duty of all Ishka
My
to
wits
guide
have
the
left
lunar
me, I
masses.
believe.
I agree. There's no future more dismal than having Rag as ruler. There's a lot of racial tension going on here.
That's wrong, though.
My bad.
Excellent.
That's wrong, though.
Dang. Hey, we can. Lucky I'm trying to get a job.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble
I've seen some stuff
family
about this.
collapsed under its own
Don't
weight.
remember anything.
Is that it?
I just know I don't like
seems a strange measure.
this
for a
guy.
soldier's
I
work.
know.
I'm looking to enlist.
Something.
Is that
about
enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right,
Yeah,
next.
I'ma like him.
Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Definitely need the money.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
This feels very skill based. Like this affects our growth. Of course, this is attack. Is this dexterity? This is endurance, agility, luck. I would say skill.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
I don't like this guy. I thought I had a name. I thought I put a name in. Do I put the same name in or nah? How does that affect the story? Oh, I don't. Put in a different name? Okay.
letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
Okay. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better word. Wish I could say Count Luis. His army is built on merit, so even a parapet stands a chance. So Luis runs the army. You got the, I forgot the guy's name, but the Forfex or something like that. And this is the guy that we just met up with, like, who had the thing before us. You're enlisting as well? The line starts behind me. So, or was there something you need? I take it you overheard my interview? Yeah, guilty as charged. I'm a noble, but just the countryside, son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Whatever. You're so young. Are you listening to? Well, not much choice if we don't have money for a job, or even makes the world go around, as it were. I guess that's the currency. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cunning's only gonna get you chewed out.
What's the world coming to?
Blast it. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elder? A Parapus I could deal with, but Elder are alright, not ominous. God's own scriptures, that's where. Guess you can't expect an Elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would only just be a waste of energy. Everybody want to throw hands right now, bro. Like, all right. Evening.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
Okay.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map.
Wow. Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Is it morning already?
Does it look like morning? Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open?
Yeah.
It's a lot. You okay?
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Late night. Arbor's Day. Is that Thursday?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
I don't know about light. Definitely better than light.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
We got a Kingdom Hearts book. A lot of prejudice and racism. Walled off towns and cities. Villages getting
Until
burned
arrival
down.
at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Wait, what do you mean? Metal State? Wait.
Let's see.
Wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the left stick to highlight the location if you want to learn about it. Press X. I'm already enjoying the music. What's going on over here? You got the map. There's a lot of stuff down here. Damn, I didn't think it stretched that far. Hold up. Let me zoom out. Okay. What the hell is this? Are we gonna get answers about this? Like, what's happening here? And a giant ship. Right now, we're all the way up here in the desert area. And we're making our way here. So, I'm assuming based on. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. If it's gonna be on the map, I think that's a cow. We got horses. Well, it looks like horse griffins. I don't know what these are, but like some type of creatures, four-legged creatures. A small ice area before the ocean. We got a couple of islands, a cragged land right here, a couple more islands. It'll be interesting to figure out where we came from. There's a tree over here. The whole port. This is probably where he came from, because this looks kind of burnt down. It looks like it's like inside of a tree or something. So I'm gonna guesstimate we came from that area and made a long trek up here. There's a lot of different stuff going on. And then we have this entire region over here, mountainous. This is the snow region over here. Snow and mountains. And somehow we ended up down here.
Let's see.
Grand Track capital, Kingdom of Ucronia. Citizens of class and social status reside here, but their spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts.
Let's see here.
It'll probably be a while before we go back. Okay.
That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite. We spent last night here.
Let's see here.
Was the plan to camp out here tonight? The fort's just past it. A land used by risk camps armies on route.
Let's see.
This place here.
A fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings. Okay. So this was built on the outside
This place
during
here.
the Annex. So what is the Annex War? Because it's on the border of this forested area, which means that there was a war going on with this nation over here.
This place.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Idol's Day. So Idol's Day is probably Saturday. I would have thought Sunday, but I
The
can see
northern
Saturday.
border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's, hard to explain.
Some kind of fantasy novel, you said. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll.
Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meats.
Someone, help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen, stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the...
Coward already.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards.
Bro.
You are part of His Majesty's Royal
Looks
Army.
directly
Swallow
at
your
camera.
fear. Fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors.
The gaslighting is
Our
crazy.
first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Fairy. I didn't see a fairy.
Are you really trying to play that card now? He just saw you talking to me, and I have a name, you know. If you're gonna call me anything, call me Galaga.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
All right, we got a new ally. Let me go take a small break. I will be right back. Give me like 1 minute.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out. Okay?
This is an unexpected turn of events. Don't lose sight of our mission, okay?
Yep.
That's my guess. Somehow we got to find her. Running with such purpose. What's that you were talking about? You said something about your ally?
Actually,
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, this situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Okay. I don't like the camera too much. Hey, you can kind of hear it going on. They're getting cooked in there. Hold up. Mage fire. Okay. Yup, whole lot of bodies. Hey, yo.
There it is. That's a human.
Oh, that's crazy.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
So humans are the enemies here?
Survivors!
This malformed malice.
Damn it.
Hurry. There's no time to waste. If we look, we may still find some that still draw breath. Too late. There might be others. Let's keep searching.
This is bad.
What?
Smaller, but is that a human too? Looks like we're gonna have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? No more reason we just can't let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope is to right now is to join forces and strike as one. Do not agree.
Huh.
I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Look, we don't stand a chance against the thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight it if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us, working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press triangle to engage in a squad battle alongside your allies. We press triangle at any time, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with square. Deplete the enemy's great gates that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Dad? Let's give him a fight.
Hey.
Let's give him my order.
Everyone, go!
Okay. Squad battles with stunned enemies. In engaging in a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. Okay, Galaga got the tunes playing. He going crazy with the ox right now. Yo. Yo. Hey. Hey. In squad battles, press square to attack with your equipped weapon. Press triangle to use skills. So MP. Performing an action will spend one turn icon at the center of the screen. All turn icons are consumed. The opponent's round. So this is like a mix between SMT. Yeah, this is more SMT, but like without the persona. Yeah.
I won't hold back. Burn!
Homo Oppo.
Not done yet.
Hey.
Let's hurry on.
I think that's all right!
We pulled through somehow. We're alive, and that's all I can ask. Let's press forward while we still can.
chance.
Wait.
Take them away.
I didn't know what we could do right there.
The power of plus one! That'll do.
Great job, Stroll. Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
A tough one.
I'm
Even
scared to
easier than
try.
expected.
Okay,
No bonus.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Yeah, so this is more of the Persona style. We got magic because I said I got a sharp mind. They gave me a boost in magic, even though my strength is lacking somewhat.
Whew. That should do it.
Be careful.
Okay, let's get this on the finish.
A tooth. Homo Tenta. Well, alright.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Gives us a little bonus.
Whew. That should do it.
The swords. Let's give him a fight.
This could be our chance.
Let's go. Fire. Last one.
Even easier than expected.
I think that's all of them. Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
We'll have to come back down here at some point.
Wait,
Hold on.
be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, it could get nasty.
Hey,
But we have the element of surprise, right? Could catch it off guard if we strike now, right?
okay?
Alright, how's that? This is our chance. Forward!
We'll win this.
Get in there and finish
It
them
won't
off.
hold back. Burn! You're here?
Burn to us!
The next one will fall just as easy.
That'll do it.
That should come in handy. Pocket it. Look,
Let's push through. Let's give him a fight.
And we'll win this.
quick, everyone, go!
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Looks like we're safe for now. Oh,
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elder, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showing up was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Ah, of course, this is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all the bloody hell. Damn. Rip Bozo.
Run.
You're so young, a fresh recruit. Get away from here now. The thing is up
No.
ahead. There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just let them be. You're too late. That monster, we can't just run away. Stay away from that thing. Hey, so RIP to that guy.
Hey. Damn it!
Oh, damned Elder. I knew this fort was cursed. You're why that horror attacked. Calm down. This is not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elder. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Hold on.
Probably wasn't supposed to know this way.
You
too. Perhaps you're searching for someone?
I get it now.
Thought as much. Now it makes sense. Why hide this from me? Trust you have a good reason. Well, to tell you the truth.
What?
That cry. Is that from the human earlier?
Was that?
Sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it there.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Rescuing any survivors takes precedent. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry.
Wait, so there's gotta be the top of that one. If we keep going up this way, what do we get?
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Let's do this.
Let the battle begin! Burn to ash!
So this is without weakening the break.
The power of fire!
Not bad. It did. I feel stronger.
Okay, so we automatically get a level for every magic. And after the fact, we gotta raise our points somewhere else. But we're always gonna get magic though. So I might as well just start using magic more. The fuck was that?
Come on! This battle's out. This could be our chance. Go! A tough one. I think I'm getting used to this.
I feel like destroying the barrels isn't really like revealing stuff that should already be visible.
We have the edge. Let's take them all out. This is our chance. Let's go. Fire! Stay sharp.
Even easier than expected.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
I guess this is a perfect place to like do this, you know, like just get used to destroying stuff with this button. Even though it doesn't necessarily teach you anything, like there's going to be like we'll always see something blue inside of them. That doesn't mean destroying the
Let's give him a fight.
And we'll win this.
destroying the crates will give you something. But it helps me practice with the break gauge. So when the prompt for engaging in the squad battle shows
I won't hold back.
It's fairly easy.
Burn! There's no way I'm stopping here.
Be careful. There's more of them.
I didn't even see you.
This battle's out. Let's take them all. Let's go.
This is our chance.
I think I'm getting used to this.
I think that's all of them. Long as we're party.
How's that? This is our chance.
I'll give it more work. In one fell swoop.
That's one! Not
Great
bad,
job,
if I say so myself.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
There's no way I'm stopping here. Let's push through! Let's give him a fight!
Let's settle this quick.
Definitely did not see them in there.
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
So what is that? This is basic. Yeah, this is like the Persona system. So we got Agi, Bufu, Zio. I'm gonna say Mazan, and then what is it? Hama and Mudo. And then we got Strike. Looks like Gun. It looks like it's weak to guns. And then Impact moves. I don't know what those are. But if I'm translating it to like Persona or like SMT, that's what I think. Yeah, they got gold teeth in here. They got little cavity demons.
Let's go.
Well, cavity. They're called humans, which is the interesting thing about this.
The power of one left! That'll do.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
They chose the wrong opponent.
I think that's all of them.
Wolf is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts that there could be some virus. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance that there is even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I can never live with myself. This time, hey, you, we plan to forge ahead despite the risk. I take it you refuse to die until you found whoever it is you're searching for.
That's true, but
I can't just leave you to die up there. I'm touched. Even in a situation like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, never deliver a message, and the prince will die. You have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength. We can't save right now. Let's see, we can use some items. Get some decent health. Wait, Gallica can fight too?
What do you think?
This feeling, I knew it. That human from earlier is up there. What should we do?
Yep.
Try not to do anything rash. Okay, here we go.
power.
It's horrible! I can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this! We have to hold it off somehow. Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Okay.
I won't hold back! Fire!
Oh,
Vile
that's
monster.
terrible.
You're mine! The power of fire!
What's
We're
going on?
clearly
It didn't even
outclassed.
flinch!
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this! Let's go! How is it this strong?
Yeah, what do we do from here?
I'll distract it. You two run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live. This is it.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Yo? Yo? He pulled... Is that his heart? Is he AI? Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's a tough transformation. Very Persona. On Persona level.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Seeker.
Wind!
All right, that did the trick.
If you use this magic, it's fighting it back.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of these weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Hitting your opponent's weakness or scoring a critical hit against them will only decrease the turn icon by half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target those.
Come forth, royal soul! Scour!
That's it! Stay on
It's
it!
okay. We can do Seeker! Wind! Push through!
We've got to hit the other spot, too.
I won't hold back! Scour!
You hit their weakness!
I will fight her! Wind! Come on!
This looks disgusting, by the way. Like, it has a bunch of different, like, little things on its legs, but it's also eating fruit. Like, look at that.
Can you knock those apples off?
Yeah, that's kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Scour!
Okay, so that might be fire.
Vitus power. Better be sure. Seeker! Is there another one?
If we don't take out those apple things, you know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this? Understood. Leave it to me.
If you're useful, by all means.
Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Seeker! Wind!
The accurate tree of knowledge. No, that's perfect.
No.
I'm about to heal.
Let's go. Won't hold back. Scour. Vitus power. Wind. A tough one.
Dodge. Not like they can get you with that.
Seeker. Scour.
And we're done. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Releo's apple. We're rank 2 out of 20.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Oh, did my agility go up this time? Okay. I'll bring up endurance.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
Just go ahead and heal him.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up here?
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir.
To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Hey. Save the prince from death's curse. Save the prince from his curse and defeat Luis Gilburn and their trick, choosing this fiend who not only attacked the prince, but murdered the king. Deadline unknown. So we have to do it at some point. We just don't know how long it's gonna take to get there. That's an insane, like, overarching quest. The other thing about it is, like, that's what, 7 out of 10 on the rank, and we just reached like rank 2. Like, how does this ranking system go? As far as this, you know, difficulty, where does it rank, for lack of a better term, you know, come in comparison? Because that seems pretty far down the line.
If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But
But it's
main
not the
roads.
most difficult thing.
That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light, but I'm counting on you.
Yeah, now we got Grius on our squad.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
I should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Okay. Hour and 40 minutes in. Never in my life I would have witnessed the power, anything power you used. Tell me, is this some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken into commotion besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Apologies. Just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for both of us. So let's get some rest. What's that power in you, I wonder? Rhea seemed to know something about it. Hey, I say use it or lose it. Done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. You want to ask about that power, don't you?
Huh?
I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. And yet, His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness's Prince's tutor in swordplay. Okay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly? That's incredible.
Got it?
Okay.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
The ground makes a poor bed.
Well, you're just gonna have to rough it until we're back to the capital. I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
I mean, it is kind of your fault.
Wow! Way to twist the knife. Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames, but it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can. Good night.
Is this our velvet room?
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magna within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, Archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
This is a social story. These are our social link confidants. But they're called archetypes. Party can now study the seeker once unlocked in academia. Allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in academia. Okay. We have to come back to this. It looks like a whole bunch of different archetypes across the body. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the seeker from Moray. Moray is the first of your followers. So they're not social links, but followers. People that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moray is just the first of many, so keep an eye out.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Flames Day. Wait. Seems like there's only a handful
From here
of
on,
days.
we travel in secret.
Like
If
5
we're to
days.
get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
Called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
this road should take us to Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for our way around. Next stop, Grand Trad.
Let's see.
Stop.
We're not going back there.
This place here.
Don't let your guard down. Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
Lines and trenches just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
Huh?
What happened?
What's the matter? Maybe imagining it, but can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
Deep in the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just
Don't
a minute.
let your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape. Don't forget I have my eye on you.
Look at that!
Hey, look up in the air. Large-born bird known as a corvo. Stalks his prey from the sky, then goes for an ambush. What now? Like we needed another addition to our list of problems. Like we can hide and wait it out.
No.
No need. We need to keep moving. We're already low on time at this. Move much faster. If I died back there, you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you're truly worthy, then demonstrate. You need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward. Stop!
Can't give them this. Just surround us. We need to find a different path.
Marshal.
Why do you hesitate, lads? Just the path. Really worth the moment's worry for someone such as you. Still don't get it. So be it. Seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first meeting or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your next move. They're stronger, approach with caution. They're weak, cut them down quickly.
Luke.
Now, size up that move. Indeed, you slipped out of Dev's grip at the fort. This should hardly be a challenge. Lower level enemies will glow blue, yellow at the same level, and red with unknown enemies will glow white. You have leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower enemies. You can simply rush the enemy to see if their color has changed. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple square. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weak enemy will not force you into a squad battle, but the protagonist will still take damage. If you press L1 when a cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto that enemy. That enemy will always be in view, and you can easily close the distance by attacking.
All right.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Let's push through!
Alright, let's push that! Alright, how's that?
Fine work.
Good levels. Hey.
Hold on.
That's right. One more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortunes could turn up if you let up even for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press square to initiate a squad battle against the enemy in the field. Triangle. If you use triangle to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after defeating its break gauge with square attacks, battle starts with a great advantage in your favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you, you'll be forced into a battle where the enemy is at an advantage. So read the situation and use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for ways to seize any tactical advantage. Fighting in dungeons. Evaluate the enemy. Excuse me. Evaluate the enemies in your vicinity. Then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with square attacks to stun them first, or jump directly to a strategic squad battle using a triangle. Face sight will help you determine your battle approach while staying out of enemy reach. Use it to be as efficient as you tackle a dungeon.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable with fighting before we reach Grand Trad. I need to be sure you can defend yourself.
That being the case.
Alright, how's that?
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
happy with how a battle is going. You can restart from the beginning by pressing L3. Skill selection assist. Pressing R2 assist will automatically move the cursor to an enemy who has a weakness to grab.
Let's go. Scour.
I don't know.
No more third breath. Hopefully that's the last of them for a while.
Cat! Let's push through! Here we go.
I fight for my own justice.
Come forth, royal soul! Wind!
Hell, you hate to see it.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Be careful. There's more of them.
Alright, come on, then. Let's push through. Alright, how's that?
That's all over. We can relax for now.
Let's push through.
This is our...
We have the edge.
This could be our chance.
This is our chance.
Take this, one
Reese
minute.
has this
See
hand.
the right move.
Die hard.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're
I thought they
clear.
said Norcross for a second. Like, wait a minute.
Vitus power. Scour.
Okay.
The next one will fall just as easy.
That was the last of them.
Salesman.
What is it?
Haven't seen you lot around these parts before. Wouldn't be happen to be bandits. You really think I look like a bandit? Ah, hell. Well, at the very least, I suppose you're not crooks. I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
What are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I've a regular nearby, so I came for business. But the beasts are real bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, you've heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns. Terrifying, no? My apologies. I didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you lot be interested in buying something?
Now then.
My trick. You hear a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. When that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me to even speak of it. I've heard that monsters have been running around lately at the nearby border. Hope nothing bad has happened. If you found something worth selling, I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods, lots of rubbish, but some materials too. You won't catch me scavenging for it today, though.
Thank you.
I'll stay put until the beasts settle down some more. If you find something worth selling, well, you know where to find me. Fair enough.
Cat, come on! This is our chance! This could be our chance!
Get in there! Finish him off!
Let's go! Wind! Just two left!
take this. Go on, finish the job.
One left! I will fight with Seeker! Scour!
Load in it.
Even easier than expected.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp. I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
Let's push through!
Take it. No sense leaving it here.
Let's give him a fight!
Get ready!
Seeker! Wind! 2 remaining!
They're dead. I knew you had this.
Double
Great
pull
job,
back!
Soul.
Just gonna run through all of this.
There's no way I'm stopping you.
Okay.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them.
Come on!
Yeah, nice work.
How's that?
Where'd
We
you
have the
come
edge.
from?
This could be our chance. Let's go. Hold on.
I think I'm getting used to this.
That's all of them. We can relax for now.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
Come on! This is our chance! Forward!
Straight!
By this power! Maybe not.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all in one fell swoop.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Take this, sword! Finish the job!
They chose the wrong opponent.
Loved out. Victory well earned.
It's all clear.
Hold on.
Air has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. Even out here, it seems that the monsters are the least of our concerns. I know you can hear me, so assert yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old gold, ain't you? Bastards live long enough. Kill them quick.
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter. Take this. Get ready. Here they come.
Press circle to guard, which consumes one turn icon.
What's that? I think
Bracing.
something's coming. Watch out!
Finish the job. Tougher than I thought. It's hard to nab you. Blast.
Utilizing formations effectively. During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage with melee attacks. Those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change your formation by using the up and down to move party members between rows.
Falling back. Seeker! Wind!
Take this. Got no mercy for you. Hold still.
Please!
Coming at us.
Let's go! Scour! Still here?
Still standing.
Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? Couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they? It's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized the pursuit? Don't know. I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your worries at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. Looks so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye. The Crown Theocracy ordered it so. Haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, here are miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. We'll hurry inside. You're not wrong there. Let's make preparations if you must, but be quick about it. Okay. So this is where I'm gonna end the stream. I will be back tomorrow night, and it will be a way longer stream. But I just wanted to get the introduction out of the way. It's been about 2.5 hours, so I think we've covered a fair amount of the introduction. Despite the technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream, I think it turned out okay. So just stay tuned. Part 2 will be coming very soon. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I will be back. Let me make sure I can save first. I'll go ahead and take care of that right quick. Yep, 2 hours. We're locked in, baby.